catch up. Let's do like some review. What questions y'all got? We can do any questions y'all got business related. We got a lot we can get into. You know what'll be cool? Tell everybody what an NFT is. Anybody know what an NFT is? It's like the thing on internet, right? Everybody talking about. Huh?
Can we talk about that and like the metaverse and like NFTs and stuff?
We can talk about it. We can talk about whatever. Let's kick it off.
That's amazing.
I know it's a non-fungible token.
Huh? A non-fungible token?
I know it stands for non-fungible token.
What does non-fungible mean?
It's like you can't get a refund for it. Like once you buy it, it's yours. And like, well, I seen the video when I was looking at the video. Dude compared it to a Fortnite skin. He said you want to have that skin because like you just basically want to tell your friends that you got it and yeah, that.
Got it. You created one already?
No.
Got it. You bought one already?
No.
Got it. So you heard of NFT before?
I looked it up last week.
Oh, that's right. You looked at it last week. You know what NFT is, KK? Got it. So you want to explain it more, or that's
That's all I know.
based on what you know? Cool.
I know
Well, that's not all I know. But that's the whole generalization.
It's really, okay. Cool.
I know it's a piece of art.
Yeah. So it's basically like digital art. And the cool thing about it is like, and I ain't no expert on it, so I ain't gonna act like I'm an expert on it. But what I do know, it's like some digital art, and it could be the craziest thing. It don't even gotta be an art. It can be, Kev could take a picture of me right now, and I could turn that into an NFT. Or I could hold my hat, do a picture of it, and that could be an NFT. And I could post it online and be like, all right, exclusive A-hat NFT by Mark Will. First person buy it, it's gonna be XYZ. So let's say somebody buy it for $15,000. I wouldn't even go that big. Let's say somebody buy it for $500. So let's say Promise buy it for $500. And then now she own it, but anytime, so Promise go sell it to Divine, I still make some money off of it, right? And if Divine go sell it to Kev, I still make some money off of it. And it just continues to go. And it's just a digital piece of art.
You know, Tory Lanez did he sold an album as an NFT.
Mm-hmm.
His last album he did, and he went platinum in like under a minute or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He sold over 1 million copies in less than 5 minutes or a minute or something like that.
Yep. And then to the metaverse, you heard of the metaverse? We talked about that, right? Last time. You heard about the metaverse?
I don't know what it is.
You heard about the metaverse, KK? Anybody?
I heard about it. I've been looking into it. I've been trying to buy some land in the metaverse for real.
So here's what it is, right? It's scary. This first thing, here's what I would recommend. I would recommend part of y'all homework. I would go watch. Y'all heard of Gary Vee before? I would go watch this interview it's Gary Vee. Gary Gary last name VEE.
Oh, he the little white dude?
He the white dude. He's interviewing Mark Zuckerberg
About the metaverse.
about the metaverse. He's interviewing Mark Zuckerberg. Of course, Mark Zuckerberg, that's the dude who started Facebook, right? So he talking about the metaverse. So he gave an example of the metaverse. He said basically what the metaverse is, he said they was talking on Zoom, right? Make sure this ain't nobody in our mercy. They was talking on Zoom, right? And Mark was like, the metaverse is, imagine instead of us talking on Zoom, on my hologram now, I'm gonna say how he said it in their words, right? So let's say Gary Vee on here, or I'm talking to Gary on here, right? Gary on live stream. And I'm like, all right, Gary, the metaverse is basically, instead of us talking like this and I'm seeing you on the screen, Gary now becomes a hologram in the room with me right now. Y'all know what a hologram is? Yes. So Gary is a hologram in the room with me right now versus being on Zoom.
I didn't know that when I was looking at it. I mean, I know that's
the
probably.
virtual world, like
Mm-hmm.
people buying yachts for $2 million and
Mm-hmm.
land and like people really can, like.
Yep. The biggest mistake people make is like when they see stuff, people get super emotionalized by everything, and they like go all in on everything, and a lot of people lose their shirt because they don't make like intelligent decisions. They just go just off the emotions from the internet, right? And people don't people don't realize that a lot of times when it get on the internet and everybody know about it, a lot of times it's too late anyway. When it get on the internet, so like for example, Facebook mentioned that they changed their name to Meta. Remember everybody was panicking about that? All he did was change the name of the company. Like Facebook, people was like, Facebook going away, Facebook going away. It's like Facebook ain't going away, they just changed the name of the company. So like for example, Google ain't the name of the company that owned Google. Does that make sense? So if you wanted to invest in Google, Google is owned by a company called Alphabet. So if you want to buy stock, you had to go look up Alphabet on the stock thing. That's the company that owns Google. And then guess who owns YouTube? Alphabet. Right. So just like Facebook, they also own Instagram. They all also own what? WhatsApp. They also own Facebook Messenger. Right? So they also own Oculus. Y'all know what Oculus is? Oculus is like them virtual reality glasses. So they also own Oculus. So all they did was Meta is basically now the holding company that owns all them. That owns Facebook, that owns Instagram, that owns Facebook Messenger, that owns Meta.
So they just,
That was Meta because the company.
they just changed from a regular company to a company that owns company.
They just changed the holding company. Because essentially before it was Facebook was the holding company. Right?
Put somebody over.
And Facebook, they don't even necessarily got to put nobody over. They just changed the name of the company.
Yeah.
They just changed it from like, imagine Facebook being the holding company.
Right.
And now Facebook owns Instagram, Oculus, WhatsApp. And now they just say, all right, we're going to restructure this. We're going to just make Facebook now being a product. And then the new holding company is Meta. And that ain't nothing but like going to create a new entity. That's what all it is. And then we housing it different. I mean,
movie Ready Player One?
called what?
Yeah, I
Movie
see.
Ready Player One?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
You saw that game they keep racing, see you win?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the game. That's the metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
When I was looking at like online on the metaverse, it was like kind of like The Sims, a digital world.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a digital world where you can go in and like you said, like people gonna be like Snoop Dogg got a concert that's going on in the metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got real live event, like it's crazy, and then you gotta have a special NFT purchased from him in
Yep.
order to that's your access to the
Mhm.
concert. Like
And think about it. Think about the people who are capitalizing the most off of this stuff, the metaverse, the NFTs. Who are the people who are capitalizing off all that stuff? Investors, who else?
the creators capital not they making some off of
So you mentioned Snoop, you mentioned Tory Lanez, you mentioned entertainers. Who done built what?
they build a good
They
following.
got audiences.
They got an audience. Yeah.
Right. So when you got an audience, it don't matter what you do.
It's gonna do numbers anyway.
You're gonna do numbers anyway.
I think they say he done made close to almost 17 million just off of messing with the NFT.
So what's the lesson? What's the lesson? What's the lesson?
Creative following.
Alright, NFT.
Nah, build an audience.
Build an audience.
Build an audience. And what
Attraction.
we've been talking about for how long we been doing this class? What we've been talking about?
Market.
And what building a what?
Audience.
An audience. So now when these opportunities happen, you can capitalize on them.
Yeah.
That's just like real estate right now is extremely high. Right? It's the highest ever. However, when the real estate market tanked, a lot of people say, when 2008, people lost all their money, everybody in real estate lost money. But that ain't true. Everybody in real estate didn't lose money. Right? People who had cash available, they was able to go in and buy a whole lot of real estate for the what? For the low. And I think about they've been holding their real estate for 13 years. It's 2021 now. Now they up. They can sell it. They got an asset. Now they can sell them houses for whatever they want to sell. Because right now, a $300,000 house is $500,000.
Yeah. You know, in my mom's neighborhood, like on the west side, like when my mom bought a house, she paid like almost 60,000 for it.
Mm-hmm.
House in her neighborhood right now going for $300,000-$400,000.
Exactly. What she say?
She stay right out Bankhead,
Absolutely. 100%.
over near the Grove Park area.
Absolutely. 100%. Yep. Then and right on the other end is Moses Park, right? So all that is like,
And then they just built that big West Side Park over there off of Johnson Road.
yeah.
And they talking about building some type of headquarters for Microsoft or somebody. Google or Microsoft gonna build one of their headquarters somewhere.
Man, 5 years from now, black folks won't even stay on Bankhead unless you got money.
There's a lot of white people living in my mom's neighborhood.
Yeah, man. If you go to you can go to the Bluff, and it's like people out there
Totally
jogging.
different.
Yeah, I'm saying if you like 5 years from now, black folks won't live on Bankhead or Mountain
Right,
King
'cause the
unless you got money.
It's gonna be so high that
Yeah.
you ain't gonna be able to stay.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's why they be like, oh, get this mayor in, the mayor gonna make sure it's affordable homes. Like the mayor don't got that kind of power.
No.
Sound good.
Yeah. You gotta have
It's a
some
good talking point. The mayor don't got that kind of. Atlanta about money, government about money, politics about money. Atlanta, everybody be like, well, I got a plan for crime. Lock boys up, hire more police. That's their plan.
That ain't even no real
Yeah.
solution.
Move them out of Atlanta. That's how we're gonna stop the crime. We're gonna get them out of Atlanta. Raise the price. You can't afford to live on Bankhead. You can't afford to live on Mountain King. You can't afford to live in the West End no more. You can't afford to live in East Atlanta. You gotta go to Stone Mountain. You gotta go to Clark County. You gotta go to Douglasville. You gotta go to Union City.
Even renting high is crazy.
Yeah, and just get locked up.
Yeah, everything's up.
So what's the lesson? Be building something because now it's NFTs. 5 years from now, it's gonna be something else.
So you gotta have your audience.
You gotta have your audience already. You gotta have some cash put up. So now you can take advantage of these opportunities. Because so think about it. So when COVID happened, a lot of people couldn't pay the rent for their buildings no more. So what's the opportunity? Airbnbs or what else? No, I'm saying what's the opportunity for the person who got the cash, who got some leverage, got some credit or something?
Oh, they can do that.
You buy the building.
Yeah.
Cause they can't pay their lease.
They can't pay it. No, they can't pay for it no more. So now you go buy it for the low. That's how people do when people homes go in foreclosure. They be like they can't pay for. So like let's say for example, somebody got $150,000 house, and they behind on the mortgage, right? And now if want to go on foreclosure. Basically, foreclosure means the bank gonna come take their house, right? Because the bank own it anyway until you pay it out. In reality, right? So they may be like, all right, look, you can get this house. I don't want to go into foreclosure, but my taxes is $20,000. If you pay the taxes for $20,000, you can get the house.
20,000.
Yeah,
They sell it. They do it every.
the whole house. They do it all the time.
Yeah, they sell it every Tuesday, the first of the month on the courthouse doorstep. They be selling people houses.
They call it tax lien auctions.
Yep. And
I
auction.
have heard of something like that, like with the foreclosure thing because of the tax or whatever. But I thought it was like overdue bills.
The mortgage is overdue.
Oh well, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it was more.
Mhm.
People pay the.
People come paying to pay the taxes, and then they get the crib.
Yeah.
Well, they still
Oh,
responsible
man.
for the rest of the
That's
mortgage.
crazy.
Say they have a mortgage on that house, but they hadn't paid their taxes, and they're maybe $2,000-$3,000 delinquent in their taxes. So they put it on the auction. Will the bank buy that back? Buy the, or a person could purchase? Auction during the auction they could get that house, but would they be responsible for continuing the payment to the bank?
So good question. So from my understanding, once they pay, let's call it that $20,000, they got this particular window that person could actually go back and clear things up and then get the house back. If not, the person owned the house, and I guess then they'll get a new mortgage.
Oh, okay.
That's from my understanding of how it works. And they'll just get a new mortgage with the bank, or whatever situation it is. Or actually, if I'm not mistaken, they actually will own the house. And I ain't no expert on this one, but I think they get that house, and then I think they just continue to pay taxes on it or something like that, because they own the house or something.
When well, Jalen had worked with me and a buddy of mine. I got a real estate partner. We had flipped the house, and we did what you call a subject to. It was the same thing with the lady. She was Well, she had moved to Savannah, but she had a house that she was still paying a mortgage on. So she didn't owe them but like 70,000-80,000 on the mortgage, but she been staying out of town for like 3-4 years. She's still paying her utilities and stuff, and come back and check on the house like every now and then. You know what I mean? So it was more of a headache for her to have this house in Atlanta. She not renting it out. She's still paying bills on it, and she still got a mortgage on it. So what we did was, it's called a subject to, and what we did was we took over her mortgage until we found the end buyer. So all we did was just sign a contract saying, okay, well, we're gonna pay your mortgage, but we're gonna purchase the house for what you want for it. And she just wanted to pay off the end of her mortgage. She just wanted her mortgage cleared up. Like, I just don't want to owe no mortgage. And we made an agreement with her. Okay, well, we're gonna pay the mortgage off, and then once we sell, we're gonna keep paying the monthly mortgage bills on the house. And then once we sell the house, we're gonna take whatever we sell it for, and we're gonna take a portion of that and pay your mortgage off so you don't have it. And all we did was some little cosmetic work. We painted it, we put new carpet in it, redid the kitchen.
Yep.
Put like almost 20-some thousand into it. We sold it for like 180. So, and then like, it was 3 of us. Yeah, so I had a guy that knew the paper. I had a guy that knew the business. How's it going? I had a guy that knew the real estate business, the real estate investment business. Then I had another one of my buddies who had some money that he was trying to get into the flipping houses, and he had some money in his 401k. So he was the guy that put up the money to do the investing. The other guy ran the play on the paperwork, and I just got in on some sweat equity and plugging into it.
So check this out though, because I don't want everybody to miss this. How many of y'all know we ain't talking about real estate? What we talking about? Building what? An audience? Or what you say? Contracting. But like being in position to take advantage of opportunities.
Right.
Because a lot of people, guess what? Everybody talking about NFTs. Everybody talking about the metaverse. Everybody talking about this. But most people ain't gonna be able to capitalize on it because they ain't built nothing. So they can't really. If they created, let me give you an example. And this may sound bad, but it's just what it is. Most people can create an NFT right now, but they ain't gonna capitalize on it. Why? Because ain't nobody gonna buy it. So it ain't gonna matter, is it? Like, ain't nobody gonna buy it.
So how you get people to buy it?
You gotta build it. You gotta build something. It only matters if people know who you are. You see what I'm saying? Lil Baby can do a NFT. But notice, I ain't, if I could be mistaken, I don't be paying no attention like that, but Lil Baby ain't put out no NFT. Because he bought one. Y'all guess what? I'm gonna give y'all, it's a lesson, I hope y'all getting this. Why y'all think Lil Baby ain't creating an NFT?
I don't got time.
Because he doing what? He focused. He focused. Most people been focused on doing some NFT pop. Most people like squirrels. It's like straight up. It's like squirrels. It's like NFT. Oh my God, let me go check that out. Metaverse. Oh, let me get in on that. Airbnbs. Oh, let me get in on that. What's the other? Turo. Oh, let me get in on that.
The credit play.
Yeah, let me get on that. Let me get in on that. They all over the place. They ain't focused on nothing. That's why they can't win. Now it's this. Now it's that. I see people on the internet. They like squirrels. It's like they're just trying to get on. Like you chase more than people been saying it for years. If you chase 2 rabbits, both of them get away.
2 rabbits,
Both of them get away. Like this is how it works. Like you see it around the internet. Most people are just the market. They're just the market. They're not marketers. They're the market.
What do you mean by that?
Great. I'm glad you asked. So a lot of people let's talk about the internet marketing space specifically. A lot of people act like they're marketing, like they getting money online and building businesses. But really all they do is buy stuff.
Buy stuff?
Yeah. They're on everybody's webinar. They buy everybody's course. They're at everybody's event. Y'all see them? They're at everybody's event. They're on everybody's live stream. But they ain't selling nothing. They watching everybody's content. But they ain't creating no content. They ain't doing no live streams. They ain't doing no webinars. They ain't created no coaching program. They ain't doing no events. They just buying stuff, acting like they finna do something. They're the market. They're the market. They're being marketed too. They say they're gonna buy. They say they're gonna do a book, so they buy a book course. Do they ever put out a book? Nope. They're the market. Now they're in a book mastermind. Now they're at a book event. Now they're about a book course. Now they're in a membership all about publishing the book. Still ain't put out a what? A book. It's a fact. They're the market. They're not marketers. D, what's up, bro? They're the market. That's what I'm telling you. The internet is crazy. You just look at it and be like, wow. That's why I be telling y'all, like, focus. Pick your one thing and get focused. People hear me like, you got an NFC? Nope. You got some crypto? Nope. You that? Nope. You got an Airbnb? Nope. You got no real estate? Nope. I'm focused. I don't got to do none of that. When the right opportunity happens, I'll be in position to take advantage of it. But I don't got to do everything. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So the more, what you about to say, Jalen? Like you smiling. I like when you smiling. Like you be thinking, I see your wheels turning. What you got? Talk to me. What you thinking?
I wasn't thinking. I was just soaking it in.
Okay. This make sense? This make sense, y'all? So it's like, be in position. Right now it's NFTs. Next year it'll be something else. Don't feel like you got to jump on everything. It'll be something else next year, trust me. Then it'll be something else next year. I ain't saying don't be studying it if you want to study it, but don't feel like you got to jump into everything. Another thing to study, just be studying and being aware of it. So I'm going to share it with you. This brother named, I don't know if y'all know 19 Keys. Yep. Y'all heard of 19 Keys before?
Yeah.
Good, smart brother, right?
Yeah.
So he posted the other day, he said, I took a screenshot of it, I thought. He said, everybody should be studying decentralized autonomous organizations, Web3, design thinking, ESG investing, virtual societies. Now, I agree to a certain extent. I ain't saying he's wrong, but I agree to a certain extent. Let me explain. And this video may go viral or something, but this ain't no disrespect. I like him. Real smart brother, right? I agree if you ain't focused on nothing. If you focus on something, you don't necessarily got to study that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Hold on. You would say that again?
If you're focused on something. Because, like, mastery takes time. And it takes focus. So my opinion is you pick one of those and you focus on. Because, like, if you pick one of those things, you're going to go down many different rabbit holes. You got so many people teaching it. So you may say, like, for example, you may say, I got two perspectives. Number one, if you focus on something, stay focused on that. So, for example, if your focus is building a clothing brand and building a massive, and you want to get heavy into fashion, is that the thing you want to do? Yeah. Who you think you should be studying? Or what do you think you should be studying? Big clothing brands. Who would you, I told my son, my oldest son, because he want to do fashion too. Who you think I told him he should be studying? Virgil Abloh.
I don't even know that name.
You been online? You been online with him last week?
No.
So Virgil.
I've been. Nah.
You heard of Off-White before?
Yeah.
Virgil created Off-White. It's a black dude, young.
Yeah, I ain't into design and all that. So
But you into fashion though, right?
yeah, I'm into fashion.
So you studied the best. You feel me? Virgil infiltrated Louis Vuitton, the high-end brands, and then branched off and created his own high-end designer brand, Off-White. Black dude, young. But he died recently though. Cancer. So he been battling cancer for 2 years. Nobody even know. So what's the lesson there? I told my 18-year-old the other day, I'm like, what's the lesson? What's the lesson? What if he would have waited? Like, how many of y'all still sitting on ideas that you ain't implementing? How many of you know you can be going harder with your business? Be honest. Like, what you waiting on? Because you think you got till tomorrow. You think you got till next week. You think you got till next month. You think you got 5 more years. That's arrogance. You just like, I'm going to just sit on this gift that God gave me because I know I got 5 more years to get to it. Don't none of us know. But we'll sit around all day, scroll Instagram, watch videos, TikTok. Now, if you capitalize on that, please keep doing it. But if you're not, you just a what? You the market. Now, if you cool with that, be cool with that. Just don't complain when your life ain't where you want it to be. Because whatever you want 5 years from now, you got to start working on when? Now. I'm telling you, I had one of my goddaughters. She's 19, 18. And I told her the other day, I'm like, write down. Same thing I had. I'm like, write down 5 years. This is what I advise all y'all do if y'all haven't done it yet. I know I told you, asked y'all to before. Write down your life 5 years from now. So, right, it's December 2nd, 2023, and I live in a 6,000 square foot house in Peachtree City, Georgia, or wherever you want to be, right? On the beach. $5 million, I paid $5 million cash for it, or I did whatever you did on it. I drive a XYZ, this color, these color rims. I got this amount of kids if you want kids. I'm married to blah, blah, blah if you want to be married. You know, I do this, I blah, 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 and like write that thing out in like full detail. And then every day, read it when you wake up in the morning. Don't get online, start scrolling, seeing what everybody else is doing. Read that. Wake up, pray, read that before you get going. Lunchtime, read it again. Night before you go to bed, read it again. Just keep doing that. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. I'm telling y'all. And I never teach y'all what stuff I haven't what. Telling y'all. I could show you. I got stuff at the house I could show you. Like, I live it. Like, I live now stuff that was on paper a few years ago. I got a vision board at the house. It got a jet on it. It got a yacht on it. I don't own a jet, but I got a homie who owned one, so I done been on one. Right? I done been on the yacht. I rented a yacht for a day. You guys got to be specific about your goals. So I don't own a jet or a yacht yet. Right? I got a picture of like a big audience with like a microphone in front of a big audience. It wasn't me, it was just an audience. Now we speak in events with big audiences. You feel me? I got a check with like, I'm going to tithe $1 million. I'm going to contribute $1 million to these particular organizations. And what I be telling y'all, we're going to give Next Level Boys Academy $1 million. Just watch. Y'all see. I'm telling you. I had an Audi. I used to live on Old National, right off Creel on Jerome Road. I mean, y'all know about Old National, don't you? I mean, y'all know what Old National is. I used to live right off Creel. I had a spot over there. And I used to have a little basement. Wasn't really getting no money. I was trying to figure this stuff out. I got out the streets. I was still trying to figure this stuff out. But I had an Audi on my vision board. Yeah. My kids used to be like, oh, when you going to get the Audi? You ain't going to get it. Yeah, whatever. I'm like, I'm going to get it. Just watch.
What's the Audi?
Audi.
Oh, Audi.
Maybe Audi.
I thought you said Audi.
No, Audi. Is it Audi or Audi?
Audi.
Is it Audi?
I say Audi. But
It's an Audi, right?
Say Audi.
It's an Audi.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's outside.
The one with all the rings is the one he wanted.
The point is, it's outside now. That's the moral of the story. That's the moral of the story. You feel me? Get focused. So, most people, let me give you another example of the market and the marketers. Most people want to be gamers. But all those people who want to be gamers, guess what they spend most of their time doing? Nope. Watching gamers. They're the what?
Market.
They're the market. But they want to be gamers. Most people want to go to the NBA. Well, guess what they spend the most of their time doing? Watching YouTube videos. Most people want to rap. But guess what they spend the most of their time doing? Listening to music. Like, you don't become a big rapper by listening to music. The biggest rappers, most of them don't even listen to other rappers. Because they want to be locked in and they don't want to be influenced by the other's music. They don't even listen to other folks' stuff. But folks who want to rap, they always listen to other folks' stuff. If you want to rap, guess what you should be doing every day? Writing. Creating music. Creating beats. If you want to hoop, guess what you should be doing every day? Hooping. Like MJ, he was working with a trainer. Want to go to the NBA. All right, cool. Get your trainer. Train 2 days a week. Guess how many days a week he play basketball though? 2 days.
Oh, man.
On the days he go work with a trainer. I'm like, bro, you don't go to the NBA like that. You don't go to the NBA just training 2 hours a week. We might as well like table this for right now. Like straight up. I ain't gonna keep paying it. Like these training sessions ain't free. We might as well table this. Like let's just be real. Like I don't care. Like some parents care that their kids go to the NBA. I ain't one of them. Like whatever money my kids make when they grow up ain't gonna affect my life. I know people who like they banking on their kids.
That's the lottery ticket.
That's the lottery ticket. I ain't one of them. Don't make me no difference. They're gonna be on them. They go out there and not win. Got nothing for you. Here's the blueprint. Let's revisit the blueprint that I gave you when was in 6. Let's start implementing this. What you want 5 years from now, you got to start working on win. Now, you 35. Be 40 before you get it together. But I ain't got no check for you. Make sense? We got to get on the other side of it, y'all. Does it make sense, y'all? So we got to be building something. Every day we got to be building something. Like looking at like, what are you doing with your time every single day? No, you ain't got to answer it. Just think about it. Could you be doing better with your time? Especially for those who go to school. When you go to school, the stuff that's really gonna help you excel in life, it ain't that time that you do in school. It's like what you would do when you ain't at school. Because everybody going to school, so you just average. If that's all you do, like you just go to school from like 8 to 2:30 or to 3 or to 4:30, depending on what hours you go to school. Like you just average. If that's all you do. You be like, I went to school and just gonna go home and kick it. Average. So everybody do. And then folk be mad why their life suck. Like we just did what everybody else do, so you get what everybody else get. So I be when I go speak at schools, right, I tell this story about I ain't gonna tell the whole story. Some of y'all probably heard me tell it. Of like these kids met LeBron in the mall, and told LeBron he wanted him to train them because they wanted to go to the NBA like him and be as great as him. And he was like, all right, bet. Meet me at the court tomorrow at 5. And they went to the court to meet him. When they went to school, they got up in the morning all excited to tell their parents about it. I'm gonna meet LeBron. I'm gonna meet LeBron. I'm gonna meet LeBron. I'm gonna meet LeBron. He gonna train us at the school there at 5. Mom was like, whatever. They went to school telling everybody LeBron gonna train us at the school at 5. Guess what everybody at school was saying? But that's cap. LeBron ain't finna train you, boy. They left school. What time I think they got to the court? They got to the court at 4. They got to the court at 4. Warming up, ready, shooting around. Oh, we finna get it in. LeBron finna pull up. 4:30 came, they get more excited. 4:45 came. 5 o'clock came. What y'all think happened? No LeBron.
He said 5 a.m.
5 a.m. They sat at 5:30, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It got dark. They had to go home. They saw LeBron the next day. Like, what's up, bro? You didn't show up. What happened? LeBron was like, I was at the court. What y'all mean? I was at 5 o'clock. They were like, no, we went out of school right at 5 o'clock. He was like, bro, I was at the court at 5 a.m. Everybody at the court at 5 p.m. They're like, well, we sleep at 5 a.m. Well, you ain't going to the NBA? You ain't going. Because your competition at the court. And you sleep. Make sense? So I get up at 3:45. I guess I get up at 3:45. The rest of the world sleep. So about
Get up at
3:45.
You on that ET schedule?
Nah.
He said, nah.
I'm on that Marquez schedule.
That's what we're doing. That's early.
When I get up, I get up at 3:45. I pray with my wife. I be in my office about 4. I get in my office at 4. It's like I got a 5-second commute to my office. So my office is from here to the other side of this wall, technically. So I get in my office from 4, depending on what I got to work on. So from 4 a.m. to like 5, I'm working on something, depending on what I got going on. So I got an event this weekend. So Monday, I was working on slides. I had 2 presentations I had to put together. This morning, I worked on, I think I was like looking at data, looking at numbers and stuff. I forget what I was working on this morning, but that was from 4 to 5. And then I watched this video about the dude who created Waze. Y'all know what Waze is? Get out. So I watched this video of him. But anyway, 5, I start my morning success ritual. So 5 a.m., I work out for 30 minutes. So when I'm at the house, it's freezing outside now, so I don't run. But I do 100 burpees, 100 squats, 100 crunches, 100 leg lifts. Like 4, I do 25 sets, 4 sets, so it's 100. So I do that. Then I do a 10-minute meditation. Then I do, I got my goals on this Evernote document. So I got my goals, my affirmation, my vision, all that stuff on there. I read all through that. I got this called the morning stack. So it's like some devotionals. They all like 1 or 2 pages, so I read them. It's like 5 of them. So I read them. Probably take me like 5-10 minutes maybe. And I'm listening to an audiobook while I'm working out too, by the way. And then I journal. I write 3 things I'm grateful for. What would make today amazing, a daily affirmation, and then I do a morning reflection. And then by that time, a morning reflection. And by 6, I wake my kids up and get them ready for school. And, deal with a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old at 6 in the morning, so y'all know what they up to. That's why I gotta be like together when I get them up, and then we do their affirmations. They get on the bus about 7:15, and then I get back to it. When the one that's freezing, I would run for 30 minutes, but I don't run no more, not in 30 degree weather. And then I shower up, then I kick off the official business day by 9. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So by 9, I done did more than most people gonna do all day. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to run through a brick wall. Can't compete.
What time you go to bed?
It depends. My goal is to be to bed like 10. Sometimes be a little bit later, but 10 ideal.
So you get like 6 hours of sleep top?
Ideally.
That should be, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I can go out less. Probably like 5. I done did 4. I done did 3. But that ain't sustainable every day though. I like to be around 6 is a good. Some people say you got to have 8 hours of sleep. I don't agree with that.
I don't believe that too. What about nutrition?
Yeah, I'm like,
Huh?
What about your nutrition?
Great. So I do intermittent fasting. So I don't eat. I eat my last meal like 8. For the most part, sometimes 9. So I probably finish this up like after this. It'll be between 8 and 9. But then my body fasts for 12 hours. So I don't eat my first meal till like 12, 1 o'clock, depending on what's going on.
in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. And in the morning, I do water. So some people be like, man, how can you? The best workout you can do in the morning is like a fasted workout, like on no food. But people be like, why are you gonna work out on an empty stomach? When in reality, you don't got an empty stomach. Mentally, you got an empty stomach, but in reality, you don't. You get what I'm saying? Why don't you have an empty stomach? Because you ate last night. And all that food is still on you, really. But we've been trained that what? What have we been trained through marketing? That what is the most important meal of the day? It's not true. And here's the crazy thing. It's true, but we've been trained that breakfast is supposed to be ate first thing in the morning. But breakfast means what?
To break fast.
To break fast. It means to break your fast. That's what breakfast means, to break your fast.
That's the word.
That's the word. It's the word. You got to slow it down.
Break fast.
Every word, most words, if you slow it down, you can get a real meaning of the word. But break fast, that means you're breaking your fast. So I break my fast like 12 or 1 o'clock. And then guess what I eat typically? Fruit. That's the best thing to eat first thing. People are like, well, you got to have eggs. No, you don't. You got to have bacon, pancakes. No, you don't. That's the worst thing to eat. Because your body detoxing during that time. So like around 8, 9, 10, 11 a.m. in the morning, your body detoxing. So if you hit it with water. So I do like a shot of ginger in the morning and some lime. That's it. And some water.
When you first wake up, like, do you just sit there for a little bit?
If I sit there for a minute, I'm going back to sleep. Huh?
That's what our coach had told us.
What?
He was like, if you woke and you know you woke, and you ain't out of the bed in 1 minute, you already lost the day.
100%.
And he was like, as soon as you open your eyes, just jump up out the bed.
You got to get out of bed. You got to.
That's a real big key. Like, I deliver bread at 3 in the morning for a long time.
Yeah.
And the key difference of, like, if I was going to have a good day or a bad day was if I jumped out of bed.
100%.
Thinking about it. As soon as I laid back down and hit that
Look,
snooze,
how
it was
many-
the worst day.
How many of y'all, listen, how many of y'all ever laid in the bed? How many of y'all ever woke up and were like, I'm just going to sit here for like 5 minutes?
I do that every
And then it was and then you looked up, it was an hour later.
Oh, no,
I
don't do
snooze
that.
I snooze my 6 o'clock alarm every single morning. I hop up at 6:30.
Want me to tell you why?
Seven.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because you don't got no goals.
Why is that?
That's the question you got to answer.
I'm saying, like, why you say me not waking up?
Because when you have goals and you got something that you're excited about, you jump out of the bed. Like, I got to make myself go to bed at night. I don't go to bed at 10 because I want to go to bed at 10 or I'm exhausted. Like, at around about 10, I actually got a second breath. Like, after my kids done went to bed, I got them straight, I get a whole second wind. But I don't know why, but I can be up from 10. I got a whole second wind, bro. It's crazy. I have to make myself go to bed. I got to lay down and make myself go to bed. I'm excited about jumping up the next morning. Straight up. When you got goals, I told my oldest son the same thing. It's like, bro, like you have a hard time getting out of the bed because you don't got no goals. You don't got no reason to get out of bed.
And I think a key thing that motivates me too is like when you say goals, a lot of people think like work and not necessarily a positive outcome.
Exactly.
But I think that also like for a young person thinking about it like what could you create? You know what I'm saying? Like in the morning, tomorrow, what's something that I could go to sleep with thinking about? Because those are things that like in my business, I'm always thinking like, oh, tomorrow I gotta make this, I gotta create this, I gotta do this, and those things motivate you.
Bingo.
You wanna get
That's why what I suggested y'all do. What did I suggest everybody do?
Write that stuff down.
Write your thing down. And now every morning you write, every night you read that before you went to bed. So now when you go to sleep, that's what you're gonna be thinking about. If you go to bed watching the news, guess what you're gonna be thinking about while you sleep?
What happened on the news?
And when you wake up in the morning, guess what you're gonna be thinking about?
Watching the news.
Now, what happened on the news last night? But if you read your goals, now you go to bed, now you excited to jump out of bed to start working on that and make this 5-year goal happen.
Let me ask you, what's the difference between goals and a to-do list? Because I think a lot of people get
So, great question. I don't even use the word to-do list. I call mine a success list. So I put down like, what are the things for me to do to move me forward? So like for me, my 5-year vision ain't even the thing I'm focused on. It's like what I got to do every day to get to that. That's the thing that really excites me. Because I know when I hit the goal, I ain't going to really be excited. It's like the pursuit of the goal is really where the excitement is. And I know that may sound crazy,
Nah, you right.
but how many of y'all done like hit a goal and you was like, all right, what's the next goal? How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? I guarantee. How many of y'all want to make $1 million? I guarantee when you make $1 million, you don't even get excited like that.
Cause you've been making that money the whole time.
No, it just ain't even because it ain't the money. It's gonna be the process to the money where you excited at. You may go celebrate that night, but then you're gonna be like, all right, let's get back to it. Let's make $2 million. Then when you hit $2 million, you're gonna be like, let's hit $5 million. I'm telling you, this is how it works.
My classes this semester.
Huh?
I did that in my classes this semester. I set a goal to make up all 6 of my classes that I couldn't do while I was in jail my first semester
Mm-hmm.
in school, and I did 5, but it was too late to add the last one.
Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So when you get the goal and then you look at how much you done grew, that's why I be asking y'all, what was y'all biggest win this week? Imagine if every night for y'all went to bed, y'all jotted down 3 wins from the day. And then you put down 3 wins for tomorrow. What if y'all did that every day? I think that would be a big impact.
You saying right through? I'm lost on 3 wins for tomorrow. Part.
What are 3 wins you going to have tomorrow?
Oh,
3 things you want to accomplish.
Mm-hmm. No, 3 wins you going to accomplish. Because wanting and getting it done ain't the same thing. Trying and getting it done ain't the same thing. When somebody tell me they're trying, I already know they ain't going to do nothing. I already know. Like winners don't even use that word. Reasons sound like excuses around winners. Oh, I ain't do it because this. That sound like an excuse.
That's a bar.
What?
You said reasons sound like excuses
Around winners.
winners.
I'm telling you, it is.
Cause to everybody else,
Well, why you didn't get it? Like I tell my kid, like why you didn't get it? Oh, that's an excuse. No, it's a reason why. No, that's an excuse. What's a valid excuse? Well, it's still an excuse. If it make you feel better, it's still an excuse. It's an excuse. So you got to be satisfied. And it's easy to get satisfied, y'all, because we're trained to be mediocre. We're trained, even as kindergarten, if you did great, you get all wet. You did all wet? No, not in kindergarten.
Oh, all S.
All S's. Y'all know what S's mean? Satisfactory.
success.
No, not even, no, not success. Satisfactory. So, can somebody look up the definition of satisfactory, please?
I think it's just feeling.
Satisfactory. What?
Break it
Wait,
down.
sad
Sad is factory.
Please.
Fulfillment of one's wishes, expectations, or needs.
Read it again.
Fulfillment of one's wishes, expectations, or needs, or the pleasure derived from this.
Whose? So read the first part again. The fulfillment of what?
Fulfillment of one's wishes.
The fulfillment of one's wishes. Whose wishes?
Somebody.
Whose?
Somebody that's not you.
A kindergartner? What kindergartner or first grade wakes up wishes to go to school and do a quiz? None. But like we train that. And I get it, but it's like, and then you get older, now you're 20, 30, 40 years old, and you just want somebody to tell you that you were satisfactory.
Miss Davis just told us so similar that, like, I want to say a week or 2 ago, basically saying, him and Taylor's basically just saying, in this generation, we don't know how to really take a loss or know for an answer, because when something happened, like, he related it to one of the challenges over there, where it was only supposed to be one winner, but everybody got a reward. I think it was like 6 of them, and then he brought it up on the call saying, like, next time when we do an event over there, it's gonna only be one winner. Y'all gotta learn how to take a loss.
I'm gonna give you this. I agree. I agree and disagree. No, I don't disagree. I agree partially. No, I agree that this. Now let me say I do agree. I do agree that this generation is like that. I also agree that my generation was because my generation was the generation before y'all's, right? Our generation was the same way. Like you got participation trophies too. Everybody got a trophy at the banquet. Ones who ain't played all year.
And even touch the water.
You ain't even did nothing. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. Like you can show up, just do your work, just turn your work in. Like we used to have homework, and like we ain't even had to turn it in.
Just got to show you did it.
Just show you did it. That was like that for your generation too?
Yeah.
And how old are you?
I'm 42.
So that's your generation before me, right?
Yeah, they checked it. They was checking most of our homework though, but like.
But not all of it. But was it still the same situation as this generation?
Yeah.
So all right, and that was you was the generation before me.
Right.
So that would be, and then you would be the generation after, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm in the 70s.
So what I'm saying is, what am I saying? What am I saying, y'all? What am I saying? Nothing changes. We just got hindsight 2020. So everything makes sense when you got hindsight 2020. In hindsight, what y'all doing makes 0 sense. But when we was y'all age, it made all the sense in the world.
Acting like that too.
Huh? I'm telling you. When we was y'all age, it made all the sense in the world.
I said the same thing. My mom was like, y'all rappers, it don't make sense. But when you listen to y'all music, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
We said
Y'all just got a different sound. Y'all say it more clearer.
y'all covered y'all's up. Like y'all see, like y'all had cold words with us.
I want to make it.
Y'all do be higher. Y'all be higher for sure. There's more drugs. But it's still the same thing. Like people be like, man, the youth, man, they in trouble, they blah blah. They say the same thing about that when I was little. But y'all the youth, you say the same thing. It's the same thing. Like we all just getting taught the same thing. But in hindsight, what they say, hindsight is always 2020. But it's literally the same exact thing.
How did y'all respond to the loss?
It depends.
Did y'all shoot a lot or y'all fought more?
So I think it was a little bit of both, right? So it depends, because I think here's the biggest thing. I think a big mistake that we make as a people is we generalize everything. So for example, you said, how did y'all take a loss? I think that's generalizing my entire generation, because how I took a loss and how one of my homies may have took a loss is totally different. You see what I'm saying? So I took losses, but I ain't feel like I had to go kill nobody. But one of my partners might feel like I'd have had partners in a situation that happened, and I'd be like, nah, like start them like, nah, we ain't going. But they'd be like, nah, we ready to air them out. But these my homies, same hood, we grew up together, spending night at each other's house, but just how we respond is different.
Yeah, so as I generalize us.
Okay.
We
Black people or your generation?
My generation.
Okay.
We didn't shoot unless it was 2-on-1. I didn't see, well, I'm from a different
Right.
part of the U.S. too.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So how do you, Gary?
I'm 49.
So you 49, and you was like, you only shot when it was 2-on-1.
I didn't. I'm saying that's what.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm saying that's what the people in my era,
Some of them.
you
You get what I'm saying though?
parties that I went to, yeah.
What about Amadeus? What was your experience?
Now they shoot from the real.
They was well, a little bit of both, but it was more fighting. Like in my era, like it was like in middle school, like when I got like the middle school and high school, it wasn't. I didn't hear about a whole lot of people like getting shot. Like
Right.
For real.
I mean,
The worst
pistols
thing you had to worry about was getting jumped.
weren't as accessible.
Yeah.
I think they're more accessible now.
That and also, Mark,
And I think it depends on what hood, where you grew up at too though.
Yeah. The trap boys had pistols.
Because I think even when you were growing up, like, it was homies still wilding in too.
Yeah, it
I mean,
was.
here's the thing. You didn't really hear about it as much because we ain't had social media neither.
Right.
So I was ready to say, man, I've been in Atlanta for almost 20 years, and I've had several fields of work to know that crime has always been like this in this city.
Absolutely.
It's just the reporting has changed.
Mm-hmm.
So now the media reports a lot more, social media. Man, people dying every day. Somebody keeping funeral homes open.
100%.
But the reporting,
Willie Watkins been here forever.
He gonna stay. Who?
Willie Watkins.
Who that is?
Funeral home right over there on the west end.
And he ain't just in the West End either.
Now he got two spots. He got a spot over there off old Riverdale Road.
He got a spot in Douglasville too.
Yeah. I know you got spot on Riverdale Road.
And Carrollton.
You see what I'm saying?
He loaded.
My partner Terrence own a funeral home right here in Riverdale. They rolling. They might do 4 services every Saturday. Toward Terrence Dortch.
Dorch, yeah, right
Yeah.
there on the right hand side.
Yeah, that's my guy.
On 138.
Uh-huh.
I know exactly what
They might do 4 services on a Saturday. 5. Virtual, live stream.
You know,
Folks always done.
you don't talk about funerals, sir. I know you do a lot with numbers, man. You ever had, class talk about the funeral home numbers, man? Because I'm a licensed funeral director, so I went to mortuary school.
Mhm.
And when you're talking about 4 funerals on a Saturday, each funeral, now the funeral may last 2.5 hours, but the funeral,
And that's a long funeral.
The funeral home works 15 minutes,
Yep.
and they doing $20,000
Yep.
in 15 minutes.
Yep. Yep.
50, why is it only 50 minutes?
Because they don't.
Because they roll the body in the church,
That's it.
sit everybody down.
Yep.
They walk out the church.
Yep.
They're done.
Yep. Where they go out to the if you go to the funeral, if you go into
the
the
ones that prep everything?
Yeah, but that's the hour.
Before
The embalming process is a good hour. Depends on
Mhm.
the condition of the body.
and then they get somebody else to come in and like cut their hair, make them up, that type of stuff. The funeral home normally don't
Freelancer.
like a freelancer.
Yeah, I think a makeup artist make about $65. The hairstylist maybe $125.
Wow.
I ain't doing
Because you
shit.
gotta understand, and Marquez, in the funeral service, if you, I don't know if any of y'all ever buried anybody close to you,
I have.
Hell yeah.
but they have the thing on there. It's called the professional services.
Mm-hmm.
Where everything is itemized, meaning the chair, each candle,
Mm-hmm.
everything, each vehicle, each limo,
Mm-hmm.
the van that takes the flowers to the funeral.
All that.
You gotta pay $800 for that.
And don't get a decent casket.
So when a person dies, when the funeral home picks the body up on the desk and embalm the body, when you walk in the door to meet with them, you already owe them $8,000. That's before you even start picking caskets. And caskets marked up 400%.
100%.
That's like if you
400.
We buried my mom was like 30 bands.
That's if you don't do the
Cremation.
yeah.
Even if you do the cremation, that's just gonna cut out maybe $1,200 in embalming.
And that don't even include a tombstone. This 30 bands, they don't even include a tombstone. That's a whole
No,
nother.
that's funeral home cost. Cemetery got their own
Yeah,
cost.
the cemetery got their own cost.
That's like
And
they connect-
and look, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Hey, wait. Then when
Oh, that's
check this out, bro. This the cold part. When you go to the cemetery to get your thing, the plot, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna try to sell you another plot next to it. Cause they're gonna be like, somebody soon gonna need this. You wanna go ahead and get it now for a discount. We'll make you a discount now when you get this one.
Buy one, get one.
So when the funeral home
Give you an upsell right there.
When the funeral home slides,
Savage.
When the funeral home slides you your $20,000 invoice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they say, okay, what cemetery you gonna use? Then you're on your own. They charge for open and close. They charge you to dig the hole. They charge you to put the vault in there, and they charge you to close the vault.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different cost. That's another what, $6,000-$7,000?
Mm-hmm. And look, think about this. And this.
What you expect? You
Look,
gonna
bro.
Pay for half and then
Look, bro. Look, bro. Listen, bro. That ain't their problem. They don't gotta think. Listen, bro.
Alright, let me say half. I'm gonna go dig it up myself.
No, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
Listen, this the play. If you own a cemetery, if you own a funeral home, and I own a cemetery, we boys, you automatically be like, this the cemetery that we use. You use them, we'll get you a number. Now
I
you,
don't understand why nobody's buying land far out for cemeteries.
again, it's literally that goes back to the conversation we had.
I didn't know
Hey, Chris, hold on 1 second. Listen, nobody buying cemeteries. That goes back buying land. That go back to the conversation we had at the beginning of the class. What do we say? Well,
about what
why nobody ain't buying no land?
NFTs.
Nah, because
Nobody know them.
people ain't stacking no bread. So when the land come available, they don't got the cash to take advantage of it. People be selling land all the time. But ain't nobody got no cash. They don't got. Most people ain't taking advantage of
Now
that.
people rent land. So when you see these big plazas, like I think like with the Camp Creek Marketplace,
Mm-hmm.
the people who own the marketplace are renting the land.
Yep. That's what
They own
Matt.
the business, they don't own the land.
That's what
They
Matt.
don't own the land.
Listen.
They just own the plaza.
Look, y'all.
And then you gotta rent from.
But you can't do that with with a cemetery.
You can do
what
it.
you gonna do when you leave the lease? You gonna take everybody
Hey,
with
man,
you?
got-
No. Listen, bro. The people ain't there.
What?
When you put people on the ground, how long you think they there? What
I'm
you?
just playing. I don't understand.
Exactly. They ain't there no more, bro. Go open that thing up if you want to, thinking they there.
You say they
You,
moving them?
huh? They're not there, bro.
I'm saying what's happening.
Like how long do y'all,
You guys about quiet out.
bro?
Do they start decaying?
I'm sure they
Of
do.
course they do.
I'm saying he's saying they ain't
They
there
don't
like somebody
decay.
just
They don't
took 'em
decay
out.
if they don't decay if they embalm. They dehydrate. So
And then what happened?
well, it's almost like you become. You know, it's like a prune, like a grape becomes all that. Like it just the embalming fluid is what preserves the body for at least 80 years.
80 years.
Now here's the deal. Blood is what rottens you.
So
Blood is what
educational.
causes you to decompose.
Right.
In the embalming process, they drain all the blood out the body and they inject the formaldehyde in. That's what preserves you. That's what makes you look real. Now when I say 80 years, that means in 80 years you would just be skin on top of bone.
Mhm.
But if you was to pull up like tell me somebody famous that's just passed away in the past couple of years.
Chadwick.
Who?
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, so he probably just looked real dehydrated.
So where the meat go?
You said me?
You dehydrating, so it's like a fruit. You ever seen a prune or a raisin?
Yeah.
So a raisin is just a grape,
Yeah.
and it's just tightens up. Yeah, exactly. So it just tighten up. You feel
The
me?
body get real wrinkly, basically.
Basically,
Yeah. I want to
That's
take
it.
the
but it's
advantage
tight
of-
though.
Yeah,
somebody
like
Marquel and
back
his
to
diet.
vacuum seal.
Somebody like Marquel with his diet is when he expires or when he passes away, his arteries are going to be so clear. People that eat a lot of pork, people that eat a lot of meat, it takes it's almost it's hard to embalm them because in the embalming process there's an artery and a vein right here below your clavicle that you cut the vein and all the blood drains out of you. And as the blood is draining out of you, you inject the formaldehyde in the artery.
Mhm.
Well, people that eat a lot of grease, a lot of pork, all that,
Yep.
you can't even embalm. I mean, you literally have to do a surgery on them just to get the formaldehyde to go through the artery because it's clogged with grease.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, so when you look at people that's eating healthy, you know, as a former undertaker, like yeah, man, you know, Marquel like a 30-minute process. You know what I'm saying?
So
Person like
you
me
did
that like
that, you
Popeyes.
did that yourself?
I did it, man. I went to Gupton Jones. I don't know if you heard of Gupton
I have.
Jones. I'm
Would
not
you embalm somebody before? Like,
Like you did
I
the
worked
real
I
in the
worked in-
business?
I worked in a funeral home, man. So
What?
Mhm.
I
how
worked
you
in,
sleep at night?
well,
Yeah, that's my main
But this was
concern.
back in like 02, 03, man.
And hey, look, that's what I asked Terrence. I'm like, bro, how do you do funerals all day, every day, bro?
Because
No way, bro.
because
Well,
the
I guess you
deceased
get
body
used
is no threat. Like they're not gonna shoot, they're not gonna fuss, they're not gonna hit you, they're not gonna cuss you out. They're just no threat.
So you just
But still, to look at a dead person.
No, man, they help you. One thing it do.
That's
It goes back to the point I was making with Jalen. One thing it do is show you how real life is. Like, death is real. Like, folk be sitting around every day.
Young dog died.
Huh?
When Young Dog died, that made me realize that.
That death is real.
Well, I've been new.
Yeah.
before, but
And Dolph was 35.
Well, who died?
Young Dolph.
Young dog.
Okay. What made you think his death? I mean, what made you think it was real after he died?
cause like he just such a legend in Memphis. Like you would
For
think
him to
nobody
die?
can touch him.
You didn't think he was everybody get
Not
touched.
the way that he died. Like
Bro,
he
everybody can get
Hey
touched.
man, let me tell you something. How old are you?
16.
Start winning in life.
Everybody can get touched, bro.
Start winning. Start winning. Start winning. Start getting noticed. Start getting because you gotta understand the more successful you become, is the more people hate you. You would think that I'm successful, doing great, like Marquel. Like so when he started, he's so active. But I bet if he was to do a survey, man, there's probably so many people out here just praying every night that he fails. But so you got like a Young Dolph, man. I mean, people out here, man. Listen, I was in court today, man. I heard some real killers in Atlanta. Like on this case I was listening to, they were real. I tried to record it so I can play it in class. They like for real killings. Like, I ain't talking about, I'm talking about for real, like drove from down here and you can hear him on court say, yeah, man, I hit him, I unload my clip, and then the DA said, then what do you do? Well, I asked my guy to give me another clip. I shot one in the air to make sure the clip was clear, so I just hit him a couple more times, man, and, I just left. He said, then what after that? He said, well, I wanted to get him. There was another guy in the courtroom who set up the robbery or whatever. He said, I wanted to get him, but he left.
We was in a testifying or something?
Yeah, he was on the stand.
Gotcha.
Straight face. I wanted to get him. He was sitting in the courtroom. I wanted to get him, but he left. Straight face. Didn't flinch. I'm sitting here like, man, you know what? I don't even want no parts of that, man. So you got to think, there are people out there like that don't like Young Dolph.
Everybody can get touched, bro. I'm gonna tell you two things. People don't say this in the rap songs. Everybody can get touched, and everybody snitch.
Everybody.
I know. I saw your face. I'm telling you. Bro.
Say it one more time for the people.
Everybody get touched, and everybody snitch. Don't let them folk lie to you. Telling you. If folks go in there and start talking about no football numbers.
Snitch with an ED on the end?
No, snitch like Will Taylor.
Yeah. And listen. And with it. And listen. No. And with an ED on the end.
Yeah.
It's 0.0001% that was like, nah, I'm just gonna go on the ride. Go on and send me on down the road. Huh?
I admit it.
It's 0.0001%. You know how small that is? That was like, nah, just go on and send me down the road. I ain't talking.
That's like a fraction of a percent.
A fraction of a percent.
Small fraction.
They tell.
You see, all these years only been Bobby Schmurder?
Telling you, bro. Telling you. They all tell. So don't let the music fool you. So let me finish answering Kel's question. We're gonna get back into the question. So Kel, last question, Kev asked me about the diet, right? So you don't even remember you asked that question, do you? But he asked about the diet. So I do the intermittent fast, and I have fruit first, and I drink. My goal is to drink a gallon of water every day. And I just my goals are just eat clean. I went to lunch with one of my clients today, so I had some fries, but I don't normally eat fries. Yeah, I don't normally eat fries. That was gluten free.
That's a form of discipline.
I had 2 orders of them too. But I had a kale wrap. It wasn't a gluten free wrap, so I felt a little guilty. And I had 2 orders of the fries. But I drink a lot of water too though, so it helped flush me out. Cause here's the crazy thing, don't trip. So don't let people fool you. Somebody can look healthy. You can have somebody who's swole, but they still unhealthy.
I got a terrible diet.
Cause they still eat bad, but they swole. You have somebody ripped up. You can see them on TV shredded, but inside they not healthy. But they shredded though, but they don't eat. They still don't eat right.
What's it when you say don't eat right? What's not?
So for example, a steak takes, I want to say it takes 3 days for a steak. Yeah. One way you can tell how healthy you are is how regular are you? How often do you have bowel movements?
It's supposed to be 3 times a day, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the idea. It's supposed to be every time after you eat.
Yeah.
Depends on how many times you eat.
I didn't know that until I
Oh, it's supposed to be every time after you eat?
Yep.
How long after you?
Man, I'm
Just within, depends on what you ate. That's how you're supposed to be. But you want at bare minimum, you should be going at least once a day. That's bare minimum.
So if you don't, that means you.
It don't mean you're sick. It just means you need to do better. You're probably not drinking enough water. How much water you drink every day?
At least 4 bottles.
Yeah.
What's your purpose? Why are you eat healthy? You trying to live long?
Yeah, I got to preserve my life.
Okay.
You invest in what you value. So let me ask you a question.
It's not a challenging question.
No, let me ask. No, it's good. I'm gonna ask a question. Let me ask a question. What's your dream car? Lamborghini yours. That's a truck, right?
Yeah.
So if you had the Lamborghini, once you get it, When you go get some gas in it, you gonna put 87 in it, 89 or 93?
93.
The best gas, right?
Yes.
So why wouldn't you put the best gas in your body? You value the Lamborghini of yours more than your body? If you owned horses, top of the line horses, Clydesdales, I think they're on the top of the line, right? Would you give them the best food, or would you just like to have them like eating little scraps from the table? You give them the best food. So why wouldn't we as humans give ourselves?
I can answer that for him if you don't mind.
No, I want him to answer.
Huh?
I want you to answer.
Okay.
Or anybody to answer. That wasn't even a question just for him. It was a question for everybody.
It's what I can answer for myself.
Go ahead, yes.
Yeah, so I drive a vehicle use 93 gas.
Okay.
Why do I put that in there? Is because I was taught to put that. I was told.
Bingo.
I put what I put in my body because that's how I was raised.
Bingo.
The game. So
Bingo.
I was never told that I got to eat kale and all this.
Bingo.
we doing today.
Bingo. We all were. And guess how our people taught us that? From their people.
So they was taught that.
And that's how they learned it. From their people. And guess how they learned it? From their people. And that's who they learned it from. They learned it from slaves. Because
Had to eat slop.
who had to eat slop?
Slop. What that is?
Oh.
Whatever they can get. Whatever. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. And like and guess what? And guess what? Guess what, y'all? Hey, look, check this out. And back then, eating meat was a delicacy because only rich white folks could get meat. So now when black folks could get access to meat, y'all know what we do when we get access to something. We just go overboard. Now we can get access to it, just like when we did integration. It was like, oh, now we can shop with white folks. We just leave our folks. That's like probably the worst thing that happened to black folks.
So you ever seen an outhouse?
Like a meat outhouse?
No.
What's an outhouse?
Like a bathroom outside. When you,
I think I done seen one before, but I ain't like used one.
nah, I know you ain't used it.
Nah, I like saw one and people were like, well, that was an outhouse. I mean, a porta potty is basically the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, because you know the thing.
I don't even like walking by them.
When I'm in Alabama, people talk bad about Atlanta, so it's like an even swap, right? So, but yeah, outhouse is a thing that you go outside and
Yep.
it's only bathroom.
I know. Yeah.
You never use one?
No. I didn't use a porta potty.
You gotta go outside. and look
I think I escaped that.
I use a porta potty if I got to. My biggest fear. This is my biggest fear of the porta potty. It's like being in there using it and somebody push it over.
That's universal.
That's my biggest fear. I'm in. If I gotta use one, I'm in and out.
That sounds like,
That's the worst thing that can happen.
I don't lock the door if I.
Yeah.
yeah, it sounds like an analogy you got from
But look,
Jay.
no, that's just my biggest. It's just like real. Every time I'm in there, I'm like, what if somebody pushes over? Yeah.
Man, that's a terrible.
I don't even like using public restrooms. Like at all. Like when I go in there, I like flip the suit up my feet, like flush up my foot. I don't even like using public restrooms. Like I just don't, bro.
Rich folks
Nope.
problem.
I don't know, bro. They just filthy, bro. I just don't, bro. That just ain't my speed.
You know, side of the road.
But I be when I take my kids to the public bathroom, I be like, bro, look, don't touch nothing. Don't touch. You know, they wash their hands and they want to touch stuff. I'm like, don't touch nothing in here. We use paper towels to open the door and walk out. Like, don't touch nothing.
You go in.
Like,
Cover elbow.
yeah.
So, you don't spend a lot of time in the hood.
Who?
You.
Now?
Yeah.
Nah.
Because you're talking about the bathroom thing.
I be at the house. I don't spend a lot of time nowhere.
Good.
I be at the house, bro. I don't be outside. I took my bro out the other night for his birthday, and they was like, we finna go to the Flame after. I'm like, I'm gonna holler at y'all.
To the flame?
To the where?
To the Blue Flame.
What's that?
You ain't been here that long, have you? It's a strip club,
What's
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
How long you been here?
3 months.
Oh.
It's good you don't know about it. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. It's gonna get you. Stay away from it. It's gonna get you in a lot of trouble. Stay away from it. But I was like, I'm going home, fellas. I'm going home. But yeah, I don't know. You know. I mean, even when I was in the hood, I'm still like sanitary. that ain't a hood thing. It's like you still gotta be sanitary. I've been in the worst hood, so I still like wash my hands and cover my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And like, I still ain't gonna sit on any toilet. And I ain't gonna eat anybody's food. Even when I was in the hood. I'm like, no, I'm good. I ain't eat chitlins then.
Marco, I wanted to ask you what made you successful in network marketing school?
Just my work ethic.
Like, were you recruiting people? Like, how did you build the team and stuff like that? Like, 'cause that's a hard.
So in network marketing, I built in network marketing. Most people ain't making no money. So it's like even if you're making a little bit, you're making more than most people. Cause it's just like a big facade. Most people ain't making no money. Everybody act like they're making money, but they're not. So it just looked like I was doing a lot, but I wasn't really making no money like that. Like not like take care of no family. So yep. We got a little more time, y'all. What questions y'all got? This is just straight Q&A today, y'all. We still got about 30 more. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. This is my barber real quick.
Yeah, you blew my mind with that dead stuff, man.
Yeah, but I got an announcement, so
What you got, bro?
this is not for you, sir.
Okay.
Burger King celebrates 64 years of the Whopper with 37-cent Whoppers on Friday and Saturday to all your meat eaters.
Bro,
Nah,
no,
37 cent
If the whole burger costs that much, what is made of? 'Cause they're
Exactly.
supposed to be making profit.
Exactly. They are making profit.
You gonna get just the burger?
They are making
You gonna
profit.
get just the burger? No. They're gonna say it's $1 for fries.
Yes. You
That-
said making profit?
they didn't even-
Explain to him
they
they've been in business 64 years.
Yeah. They didn't even meet.
It can't be meat.
It's not. It's not.
Burger King's not meat.
No way.
One thing I have learned from you is that I don't eat fast food other than Popeyes once a month. I think I told you that, right?
No,
I think we was on the call, on the Tuesday call, when I was talking about that's really the only thing that I consistently treat myself to every month.
Popeyes?
It's free wings, red beans and rice, and strawberry drink. Like that's the only thing I purposely buy.
I'm gonna tell you what I don't. When I ate chicken, what I don't like about chicken, what I've never liked about chicken, is like the veins.
The what?
The veins.
I don't never make it to that.
Like in the chicken legs.
Oh,
Like the way I used to eat chicken, people used to be mad. They'd be like, "Bro, you don't eat all the chicken." I'm like, "Yes, I do."
You say veins?
The veins, like when you get down to the bone and you see like the veins and like the little red part on the bone, it's like, ugh. That's why when I ate wings, I never ate dark meat. I never ate dark meat. Oh my God. I don't see how people eat dark meat.
Which one is the dog?
Like legs and thighs. I hate that.
Listen. When I ate wings, it had to be drums. It had to be drums, and it had to be extra, extra crispy.
So you don't eat no meat no more. I mean, you
I don't eat no animal products at all.
No animal products?
straight vegan.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
How long you been vegan?
I've been probably 4 years.
Oh, shit.
I done broke it twice, I think. When I was in Cabo, I had some seafood. And when I was in Jamaica for my birthday, I had a little seafood. But that was it.
you don't eat no real meat like beef?
I don't eat no animal products.
None.
I don't drink milk. I don't eat cheese. I don't eat chocolate with cheese in it, with milk in it. I don't eat no animal products.
That's impressive.
My cousin is vegan like that. You been
Yeah, I don't no animal products.
intel like that.
I only eat food that come out certain grease.
And what?
Certain grease.
Chick-fil-A use peanut grease.
I don't eat peanut.
Coconut, you go.
Coconut oil, maybe.
Peanut? Why
But
you
I
eat
definitely don't
peanut?
eat. Most stuff y'all eat is cooked in canola oil. Look up canola oil and see what's in that. Everything. You can put it in your car.
How you spell it?
Vegetable oil ain't even good for you. And they be like, it's vegetables. Nah, it ain't.
They just call it.
Soybean oil, that's the worst thing black people can put in their body is soy.
Protein.
Huh?
What do you do for your protein?
So here's the thing. So check this out, right? This gonna trip y'all out. We've been taught that we gotta eat meat to get protein. Your body actually creates protein. So protein is made up of what's the thing? Let me give me a second. Aminos. Protein is made up of aminos. Guess how aminos are created? Your body creates aminos. No, your body creates aminos. So your body creates the thing that creates protein. We've just been marketed to and said that we got to eat meat to get. Think about it. The strongest animals in the world are what? Are vegans.
Hold on, what animal?
The strongest animals. Name one.
An ox
An elephant.
don't eat nothing but trees and leaves and grass.
Yeah. A gorilla. Silverback. All they eat is grass.
Never thought of it.
An ox.
A rhinoceros.
But
That's-
they have to eat all day. You see them eating all day.
Well, that's an animal. That's all they got to do. Well, that's all they got to do, though.
They gotta eat all day.
That's all they got to. That's all they got to do. They don't got nothing else to do, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like God set them up. Like all y'all do is eat. And think about it. Let me tell you something crazy that I learned. Even a lion, when a lion attacks another animal, what do they go for? Nope.
The stomach.
Nope.
Why the stomach?
They go for the stomach. You know why?
Cause that's where the food.
Because that's where the vegetables at. So if it goes after a gazelle, it go for the stomach. The gazelle eat what?
Wait,
Why you
what?
gonna go kill another animal, but you running to get
Hey,
grass, but
look,
you running through grass?
I can't answer all that. Bro. I can only answer what I can. I can only answer what I can answer,
Wait,
bro.
what do you say? You say that the what? I'm confused.
Yeah, bro. I'm thinking. But let's go back to the moral of the story: is the strongest animals in the world are vegans. The strongest animals in the world.
But how did you throw the tiger in there?
So a lion goes for the stomach when it goes for like a gazelle or something.
You're saying it eats the stomach? Or
Basically,
like it kills it through the stomach.
both. And get the veggies and everything too.
At the same time.
So think about it. So think
you're
about
saying
it.
it's
So think
having a
about it. Think about it. Think about
That's
it.
why they always
So
eat
thi-
them like from the midsection.
Exactly.
They eat 'em
Think about it. How does a gorilla get protein? And it's massive.
Bananas.
No, its body creates protein. And it eats greens.
We're not eating other
We've been marketed to, y'all.
marketed.
People say, think about it. What was one of the biggest, most successful marketing campaigns growing up?
God milk.
And what else? Milk. It does the body good. Cow milk wasn't even created for human beings.
But cows.
It's for cows.
We the only animals that drink other. We the only.
We the only people that drink
Why
other
we drinking
animals.
baby milk
Listen,
for cows?
Because
It tastes so good.
Because we were because listen, bro. Because we were marketed to. Like milk is one of the most acidic things that you can drink. So I'm gonna give you an example. My son MJ, y'all know MJ. When MJ was in kindergarten, he used to come home and he used to have like a lot of mucus in his body. Like he like spit. You know, y'all know you heard the mucus in there. And I was like, stop drinking the milk at school. He stopped drinking the milk at school. Guess what happened?
You start having
The mucus went away.
That's true. I can testify to that.
The mucus went away.
So milk is mucus.
It creates mucus. It creates acidity in your body, and the acidity creates mucus. And disease is created through mucus. Because if your body is acidic, diseases can't live in a body that's not acidic. So you have to have acidity in your body for disease to live. So it's people that's been healed from cancer simply by getting on a plant-based diet. Been healed from cancer.
So you
The
saying
Dr. Sebi way.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but Dr. Sebi ain't the only person that know about that. This been the thing for years. We've just been marketed to. Like if you go to some of the places, they're called centenarians, people who live over 100 years. You go to Asia, it's different places. It's like people live there they live there 100, 120. It's like the norm. They eat on plant-based diets.
So if you start drinking, if somebody was to start drinking milk, it'll be a lower chance that they can hold a disease.
Yep.
Matter of fact, dairy products.
Dairy products.
You talking to the milkman himself.
Dairy products, because cheese. Because listen, check it out. Check it out. Cheese is created with milk as well. So just dairy products, and if you eliminate dairy products, that'll eliminate the mucus in your body
Damn, I love dairy products.
and inflammation.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you.
That is my favorite.
I got a
Butter,
I'm telling.
cheese,
Yeah.
cream cheese.
Yeah. Ice cream.
How do you maintain like a different variety of stuff to eat? Like,
Because it's like, it's so much different type of food. We've been trained
yeah.
on certain things.
I was shocked
Like-
with Slutty Vegan how good it was.
And it's, we on camera, don't let this get online, but like, that's not even the best. Like a lot of people be telling me, hey man, this vegan options here, man, they got the Impossible Burger. I'm like, I don't eat that crap. I might as well get a Whopper.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the Beyond Meat label, you might as well get a Whopper for 37 cents.
I told my mom that she told me, oh, I got this ain't no, this
Man,
a vegan burger.
man,
I
that
said,
junk
"Look,
trash.
I said, Mom, look at what you eating.
That junk is trash.
Read the label. She read the label. She was like, yeah, I don't know.
Look, man, that junk trash. Beyond Meat, Impossible Meat. Google it.
Look at the label, bro.
How many of y'all look at the labels before you? Like, let me ask y'all this: the pop quiz. How many of y'all look at labels before any time before you eat something?
Before, like, yeah, it depends. I look at expiration dates on everything.
I ain't asked about the expression rate. I said, how many of you look at the label? And I'm saying, not just the label, but I'm saying this another way. How many of you look at the ingredients of what you finna put in your body? Every time.
I look at it on board. Not every.
If you can't read the ingredients and you don't know what it say, don't eat it. Food don't have ingredients. Food is ingredients.
That's right.
Hey, we eat stuff in the ingredients say red 5, yellow 7, high fructose corn syrup. And we just gobble it up. You know what high fructose corn syrup is? Sugar. It's refined sugar. It's the worst kind. It's linked to cancer. People be like, well, cancer run in my family. High blood pressure run in my family. High cholesterol run in my family. No, it don't. Everybody just ate bad.
Right. SOS.
Yeah, everybody just eat bad. Everybody just eat crap. Everybody ate chitlins, cornbread, hog maw, fat back.
About 25 years ago, I was watching the show, and they were talking about the high fructose corn syrup. It was really made for cows.
Mm-hmm.
It was to make their bellies fat, and that's just what it does for us.
That's exactly what it does for us. Listen, if you look at labels, listen, y'all. If you look at food labels, it's like 50. They call sugar like 50 different things.
And what?
They call glucose. You know what I'm saying? They call sugar like 50 different things. It's all game. Because all they got to do is put on the label what it is. Folks gonna eat it anyway. Supposed to be like citric acid. Oh no, we good. Like citric acid, you're not supposed to eat citric
So
acid.
do you drink regular water?
Not if it got ingredients.
Does this have ingredients?
Look at the thing.
I have no
A lot of bottled waters. That's spring water. Spring water. My go.
It has ingredients.
What it say? What it say?
Purified water, calcium chloride, sodium bicarbonate.
Why? It's water. But I don't recommend I drink purified water sparingly.
You drink Essentia?
Essentia? No. You look at the ingredients on Essentia? Like my team, when we do my team already know I'm water bougie. Like, what's this? Like, this got ingredients? I'm good. Like my team, we got an event. I'm like, look, I need that
Organic water?
No, not organic water, because all that stuff be fake too.
What about spring water? Is that good? Cause
Long as it don't got ingredients on it.
Yeah,
And like,
That was good. That's the
hey, look.
natural water.
Hey, let me tell y'all a trick too. Let me tell y'all a trick. You know what water they be saying the best water to get?
that's the worst.
Oh,
water.
the Sunny the worst water. The Sunny the worst water.
They be saying,
No. But what alkaline? Now they be saying, listen. They be saying get the alkaline water, right? And then when you go get the alkaline water, it got what? Ingredients. But here's the trick. Spring water is naturally alkaline.
You can squirt a lime in your water to make it alkaline.
But it's naturally alkaline though. If you get spring water, it's naturally alkaline. Naturally.
What alkaline do?
It helps alkalize your body and get acidity out your body. And because your body you want to have your body to have a certain pH, so it can't create. It's not acidic.
That's why they have dip like this one say 7.2 pH balance.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's naturally alkaline.
not as acidic as other ones, yeah.
Exactly.
And what these purified ones is not?
They purify. Think about when you purify something, you pull what?
You pull
You
stuff
pull
out.
everything out of it.
So this just liquid. It ain't doing
It ain't no nutrition in it. It ain't no. When you purify something, you pull everything out of it, right? Huh?
Some of this water actually dehydrates.
Exactly. Purified water. I'm sure it can dehydrate you. Think about it, y'all. Think about it, y'all. Hey, look. Think about it. Even when we was growing up, right? And guess what? Everybody, when we play sports, guess what you drink? And we fight over it. Gatorade.
Worst thing.
Man, have you ever looked at the ingredients in the Gatorade?
Nah, I ain't gonna cap.
My
Gatorade do
good.
get you right. Ain't gonna cap.
All right. All right.
The ingredients worse than it's about bad as drinking a soda.
Look, it is. Look at the ingredients on the Gatorade
Yeah, I was
or Powerade.
I was looking at the
Under Armour, the closest thing to a sports drink that's decent for you.
Look, I was looking at the tropical juice thing, cause I be at school telling the folks I'm on a sugar diet or whatever. So I walked in with juice and I asked for some candy and they was like, you got no sugar in your hand, and they told me look at it, and I told them it was 16 grams, but that was for one serving, and the bottle was 3 servings.
Exactly.
It was really like 50 something grams.
Exactly.
Of sugar in that one bottle.
Exactly.
And I drank it all.
And then you be wondering why you tired because you done drunk all this sugar and then you crashed.
I thought she was lying about that too.
You had sugar, so you get a sugar high and then you crash. That's why people who drink coffee like that, they drink coffee all day. Cause you drink coffee, you get a little thing, then you crash. Put a whole bunch of sugar and get it, and then you crash. And it's just that all day. And when you wake up in the morning, the worst thing you can drink is coffee first thing in the morning. Because it dehydrates you. So one of my salespeople on my team, right, I was like, hey, bro. Because he had kind of went through a tank with his sales. And I'm like, what you changed with your morning routine? I was like, what you do in the morning when you get up? He was like, I get up, I fix me some coffee, read my Bible. I'm like, the first thing you drink in the morning is coffee? He was like, yeah. I was like, stop doing that. I was like, for now, drink water first. Total game changer for him.
Bro, I woke up at like 4 o'clock this morning and there was some water by my bed. That joint was so good.
Bro, wake up in the morning, drink 32 ounces of water first thing in the morning. Watch it happen. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to go use the bathroom. You're going to do more than pee. First thing in the morning, boom, you dehydrate. You detox. Boom, first thing in the morning. You're like, hey, let's get it. Telling you. Telling you.
Watch what happens.
You only get one of these things. Take care of it.
Remember the Lamborghini gas.
Hey, look. You only get one of these things, y'all. I'm telling you.
Anybody ain't drink coffee?
My little brother addicted to coffee.
Oh yeah, what can I say about that? Cause my youngest son, he always like iced coffee. I need to get him off of that.
Look at the ingredients.
I don't even want to read the ingredient. I know it ain't good for him.
Worst.
He always want to go to McDonald's and get a.
It's the worst.
So
I don't
he
like-
addicted to it like a grown up. Like
I don't like nothing at McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm a,
Me
I'm,
neither.
I'm,
I don't even
love
like-
those ice cream.
I don't even like the apples.
I drink that all day.
McDonald's got all
I don't,
fake
I don't, I don't even want the apples from McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'm eating and drinking all the stuff y'all saying not to. It's not good.
And look, what's the purpose of making a lot of money and you ain't healthy?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Health is wealth.
Yeah, what's the purpose?
You know,
Y'all out here? All right, see y'all later. Be safe. All right.
One of my mentors said the real estate too, like he does fitness, like he just transformed his whole life, and he was talking about, like, most people, they're afraid to invest in like a trainer for coaching for fitness or going to the gym and all that other stuff, and he sells packages $1,000 for fitness a month,
Mhm.
and it's like, that's a lot of money, but then it's like, he's like, you spend that on McDonald's and fast food, and most people don't realize it. And it's so true, because this happened to me last year. I looked at my Dunkin' Donuts bill. For the month, I was spending $980 a month on Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Yep. Let me tell you, listen, y'all. Check this out. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Let me tell you why people. Let me tell you why people don't take their health serious though.
Bro.
Cause you don't die instantly.
Imagine that. You
Imagine-
put the wrong gas in that urine.
Imagine if you ate a burger from McDonald's and cats start dying instantly.
Instantly, yeah. Whew.
That's gonna get you off of
Or you start eating sugar and cats start dying instantly. People start taking COVID so seriously because the media started making it seem like people was dying instantly.
That's a fact.
The media made it seem like you can't show it, but you're going to die instantly. But not one time did the media say protect your immune system.
Never.
They tell you to put a mask on.
That hurts your immune system more than anything.
But you don't die instantly. If you died instantly, you'd be a lot more conscious of what you put in your food. Just like you're more conscious about what you touch, who you're around, if you got your mask on or not, all these different type of stuff. You don't die instantly. Imagine somebody smoked a cigarette, they died instantly. Be less cigarette smoke, guaranteed. You just don't die instantly. That's the trip part. That's why COVID's so serious. They're like, oh,
You
man.
know, in like Europe, all the cigarette packages, they have like pictures of like lung cancer and like really nasty things. It's the most craziest thing over there. Like, they smoke so much. Like, it's like 40%. Like, I was in a club one time out there, and literally, it was 100 people. 40 people were outside smoking cigarettes. I was like, what is going on? like, I thought there was something going on outside.
Here's the trip part though. You gotta wear a mask in the building, but you can step outside and smoke. I saw a cat. One funniest thing in the world. I saw somebody one time. They pulled their mask down and smoked their cigarette. I was like, that's so weird to me. I still ain't got used to that. It's like you got a mask on, you're social distancing to smoke a cigarette. All right.
What about the people that ride around with masks on in their car when they the only person in there?
Right. Smoking a cigarette. Smoking a cigarette and drinking a Coca-Cola. It's like, it's weird. It's weird. Like, I ain't judging. It's like, whatever you like, I'm all for it, but it just don't make logical sense to me. It's just like when you go to the airport and everybody got a social distance, and then you get on the plane and everybody's sitting like this. It's like, this is weird.
At school, they tried to make us sit like every other seat.
Bro,
But we go to class and sit right next to it.
because people don't think logically.
Hey.
The most I hope, listen, y'all, I pray that the biggest thing you get from this class is what?
Things are not what they seem to be.
Nope. That you learn how to what? Think. That you learn how to think. School teach you what to think. School don't teach you how to think. They don't even teach you to think. They just tell you to memorize. The best students are the students who can memorize the most. Not the smartest. Let me give you an example. So me and my wife, we building the house, right? So we went to the design meeting the other day. You gotta go to the design meeting and all that. Long story short, we talking. And she was like, I forget what we was talking about. She was like, well, what color are our floors at the house, in the kitchen? Y'all know that's it? I don't know. She was like, how don't you know? I'm like, I don't know. So we ran home, she's still talking about it. She was like, you don't even know how much. I'm like, why do I have to remember what color are the floors in the kitchen? Like, why do I gotta store that in my brain? You know. If I need to know, I'll call you. Or I call somebody who at the house. Hey, what color the floors is? I don't need to know that. But we're taught to memorize stuff. Like, who discovered America? That's what they told us. But when Christopher Columbus got to America, what did he discover? Human beings. How do you discover something that was already discovered? It was people here. Guess what kind of people? Black people. Indians, Aboriginal people. Guess what Aboriginal people are?
Black people.
Black people. The white people came over, started mingling with the black folks, and now the Indians got along with. How does that happen?
The white folks
Was raping them, getting them pregnant. So now they mixed.
And then they take all their land, they only get these little pieces.
Now we just
They don't teach you to think though. But when you think about that, you be like, that made perfect sense though, right? But how many times have you like actually thought about it unless somebody like brought it up? It's like they told us what to think.
I never thought about that pieces part.
Huh?
I never thought about the pieces part.
What pieces part? What you mean?
What you just said, like they break down the land.
Yeah, they give you, they call them reservations.
Indian reservation.
Indian reservations. Y'all ever been to the Grand Canyon?
No.
The Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Go to the Grand Canyon when you get a chance. It's crazy. They got like an Indian reservation at the Grand Canyon. They like own it. They own this little piece of the Grand Canyon. It's nuts. You been before?
We go to the Grand
I've been to the Grand
Charlotte
Canyon,
wants to
but
go
I didn't
really
see the
bad.
reservation.
It's
Yeah, we
unbelievable.
wanna go really bad.
It's
It's like a
unbelievable.
park.
Y'all like Vegas? Y'all ain't been to Vegas before? Not yet. Been to Vegas before?
Yeah.
If you go to Vegas, you been to Vegas before? If you go to Vegas, Grand Canyon's like a 2-hour drive.
You pass it, you're with
So you can go to Vegas. Vegas also has a spot called Red Rock Mountain. Insane. You go through there, the rocks, the mountain is all red. It's
The
crazy.
7 Magic Mountains?
Huh?
7 Magic Mountains?
Have I 7 Magic Mountains?
Yeah.
I ain't never did that.
Vegas? That was nice too.
No. So we went to Red Rock Mountain. That was like 45 minutes from the strip. And then Hoover Dam is like an hour. And then the Grand Canyon is like an hour. So you can do all that just from Vegas for a week. It's crazy. But what I'm saying, when we went there, it was like a whole Indian reservation. Indians was running the whole thing because that was one of their reservations that they had. But it's crazy. But it's like, when you think about it, because like milk does a body good. Then you study milk, you're like, this actually doesn't do a body good. But they told us what to think. You're supposed to eat cereal first thing in the morning. You know how much how much sugar's in cereal?
milk and sugar.
Listen, yeah, exactly. Milk and cereal first thing in the morning. And so I even tell my kids, it's like, because I just teach them. I'm like, all I can do is teach y'all this. If y'all decide to eat bad stuff, that's on you. You just can't say you didn't know. Well, mom made it. I'm like, just because your mom made it don't mean you got to eat it.
Nah, sometimes I do.
Hey, better look in there for a better option. Some fruit in there. Eat that. They can be like, can I get some Oreos? Nope. You can get a fruit. They'll eat it when you see exactly. But they'll still eat some crazy stuff. But I be like, look, decisions. I ain't gonna be around y'all that just watch what's in your mouth. Like all I'm here to do is teach you. What you decide, you decide. So the biggest thing, y'all, that I want y'all to get from this, if nothing else, we got like 5 minutes, is I want y'all to get how to think. When you learn how to think, you become a very dangerous person. It's nothing more powerful than a black, independent thinking, confident person who knows who they are. Nothing more powerful than that. Nothing more powerful than that. It's nothing more powerful than a young, black, confident, intelligent black woman.
What did you tell me before? Society doesn't appreciate independent thinkers. They only want
100%. That's why they did. That's why they tried to make LeVar Ball look like that. Y'all know who LeVar Ball is? Yep. Alonzo Ball, them dad. All 3 of his boys in the NBA. But everybody was like, oh, you can't do it like that. You got to do it this way. LeVar Ball. You know who LeVar Ball is, don't you? Yeah. LeVar Ball was like, whatever. Doing this my way.
He had made some shoes.
Yeah. They were like, you can't do that. They can't get a shoe deal before college. He was like, watch this. They're going to do their own shoes. Oh, that's going to eliminate the chance to go to the NBA. No, it ain't. Watch this. All 3 of his boys in the NBA. Y'all seen King Richard yet? No. Look, y'all. Listen, y'all. You seen King Richard? You seen King Richard? Y'all know who King Richard is?
I gotta watch it.
King Richard, y'all know who Venus and Serena Williams is?
Oh, yeah.
King Richard is Venus and Serena's dad. Yes. Venus and Serena's dad is Richard. But his movie is called King Richard. The movie is about how he developed them essentially. Right? Do y'all know people were mad because the movie highlighted King Richard?
Instead of highlighting them?
Yep. Y'all know why? Because it was highlighting a positive, independent thinking, confident black man. And it's nothing more powerful than that.
Yeah,
Think about it. If other black young men realize that they can think independently, that they can have an independent thought, you feel me? That they can go to work and do the right thing and not sell drugs, that he could actually have a wife that he ain't cheating on, that he can be confident and believe and go step in these white boys' face and be like, this what's finna happen? And the white boys like, no, we gotta do it this way, no, we gotta do it this way. And he like, no, we ain't, we doing it this way. Oh, well, they gotta do it like this. No, they don't. We doing it this way. You want black folks see that? No, they don't want to see that. They want you to think that you gotta be a nigga. That's why they put Young Thug in front of you. No state to Young Thug, I get it. That's why they put all this other stuff in front of us and show our young brothers that it's okay to be with another dude. Because if you get a whole bunch of young dudes laying up with each other, having sex with each other, guess what?
Can't make no more babies.
Can't make no more babies. And the last thing they want is some more nigga babies that's confident, can think for themselves, who know who they are. Don't leave yet, girl. You gonna leave? You gonna leave?
No, I'm about to watch the live.
Okay, I'll be there in a second. They don't want that. They don't want this. Like, folks are learning like something for real? No. Does this make sense? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it's nothing more powerful than that, y'all. So hopefully if y'all don't get nothing else, you get how to think, not what to think. I don't ever tell y'all what to think. None of my beliefs don't gotta be y'all beliefs. These my beliefs. You try on what you want for yourself. Take the bones, throw you like, I don't agree with that. I believe this. That's fine. As long as you got an independent thought. I love it. Make sense?
Yep.
Any questions? I know y'all like, man, this dude come in here and talk for a minute.
It's good.
No,
though.
I like it.
Is this helpful? Anybody? So, that's my thoughts on that. Anybody got questions? So yeah, hopefully y'all get this. Hopefully y'all getting this stuff and go implement. Let me ask y'all this before we get out of here. We got 30 seconds. What y'all get from today that you're gonna implement to your life?
That thing you said, write down what you gonna do in 2023.
Perfect.
I meant 5 years.
Perfect.
Yeah, and get up.
Get up when?
As soon as you get up.
Get up. I'm gonna give y'all this thing called the 5-second rule. Whenever you decide to do something, give yourself 5 seconds, do it then. So if you wake up in the morning, lay there, that's a 3-second rule. So wake up in the morning, you be like 1, 2, 3, get out the bed. You be like, I need to drink some water. 1, 2, 3, go get some water. I need you to do a push-up. 1, 2, 3.
Indecision is a decision.
One of my hardest things, one of the things that give me the most resistance every morning that I really don't enjoy doing, which I think it is.
Say that again?
One of the things that give me the most resistance in the morning.
Your kids.
Nah, I'm talking about like that I don't like doing.
Waking up.
Working out.
You don't like working out?
Nah. I just like the results of it. If I could eat trash and be healthy, I probably would. I like pizza. I like ice cream. You feel me? I just like life better. And whatever I can do on my behalf to prolong that. I used to drink, smoke weed, all that. Pop pills, all that. But I was like, this don't make sense. It's like I'm working against myself. As black people, we got enough working against us.
Don't need no help.
We don't need, you feel me? It's a lot more reasons. It's a lot more ways to die as a black person. I don't want to like help them out. Driving drunk, popping pills, eating Molly. Like I'm like, I used to do it. Molly went out when I was out. But I used to pop pills, smoke weed every day, drink every day, every day. I was like, that don't make sense for me no more. Though. Smoke gas, $200-$300 worth of gas every day, daily. Add that up. And don't let it be like a club. That's like a regular night, not even like a club night. Club night, you wake up, we went crazy. Bottles. It's like then you go in there and buy a bottle for $300 that you can get from the liquor store for $30. It's like, wow, you should be like, this don't make sense.
The biggest finesse.
You feel me? It don't make sense. Weed higher in the club, it's less. I'm like, this just don't make sense no more. I'm good.
Sick of it.
Yep. So that's me, y'all. Y'all got questions? Oh yeah. So you gave me yours. What's yours? What's your one thing you're gonna do? I'm gonna go around real quick.
That and do the wake up thing. Don't snooze no more alarm.
Perfect. So that's what you're gonna implement from today to next Thursday.
Forever.
I want to just hear about it. I just want you to commit to next Thursday.
Gotcha.
You feel what I'm saying? Commit to next. So that's what you're gonna implement to next Thursday. I want to hear about it next week.
6 o'clock.
What you gonna implement from today? You gonna wake up at 6 o'clock,
Every morning. That's my first alarm. 6 o'clock every morning.
and then what you do when you get up?
I get up. I take a shower, bang to one night before, clean up my room, 7 o'clock and then go to the train
Sit
station
there and do what?
on my phone.
Doing what?
Nothing I need to find out.
You see what I'm saying? Bro said just sit there. Just waiting. Some gonna jump out their phone. No, it's not. No, it's not. So I want you to do something with that time. I was gonna say get up at 5, but I want you to figure out what you do with that time when you just sitting there, because it seems like you got a lot of time right now. Promise, what you got? At least one thing you got from today that you're gonna implement.
Write down your wins. Wake up on time.
Write down your wins every day and wake up on time. Perfect. What time you gonna wake up?
Well, I gotta get up and get my sister ready, so I gotta get there like 5:40.
Get up at 5:40? Good. D, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to eat better.
Bro, you gotta commit. I told y'all what trying mean.
I mean like a pescatarian type thing.
You gonna do pescatarian? What you eat right now? Everything?
Fish.
So you gonna switch to pescatarian?
I don't eat no pork.
Okay, got it. That's a good start. So you're gonna do straight pescatarian the next week? All right, cool. Just let me know how you. What I want you to realize is like when you change it, just pay attention to how you feel.
That means chicken, right? That's
No, no. Pescatarian is just seafood.
chicken.
So like, but as you change, I want you to think about how you feel. Cause think about it. On Thanksgiving, what everybody get? Normally when we eat, what we get? You get itis. You know what I mean? That means you got inflammation in your body.
So like, what do you eat? Just like different greens?
Yeah, fruits, vegetables.
If you're lactose intolerant, you definitely shouldn't be eating those.
Nah, for sure, definitely not.
I can't eat no greens.
Yes, you can, bro.
Coming in, it's so heavy.
Got it, man.
Yes, you can, bro. What side of town you stay on?
I don't know, where's that?
Yeah, bro. It's a lot of good, healthy, like.
Like vegan. My uncle's vegan, but
If you go to like you know what not Living It Live. What's the name of Big Zach spot right there on what's the name of Big Zach spot? It's right there by Washington. I can't think of the name. It's right there on Ashby. I'm gonna tell you the name of it right now. Let me tell you right now, bro. Hold on.
We got a little sports bar over there.
No, not the sport bar. You got like a nice little healthy spot. But he got what's the name too? He got vegan stuff and he got like seafood. It's called Local Green Atlanta. It's right there on Ashby when you turn right down the left. When you coming up Martin King, bust that left, it's right there on the right. Right by the train station.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about right there.
oh, I know what you're talking about. Green
Yeah.
and sit right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, Big Zach on that spot.
That was up that day.
Yeah, it's a lot of spots. So it's a lot of spots on the west side now.
I go straight past.
Until McDonald's right there on the other side. Well, McDonald's ain't even right there no more. KFC up there on the right. Popeyes, Zaxby's. Oh my God. All right. So, what was you about to say? You about to say something, bro? All right, cool. So, what you gonna do, D? Pescatarian for the next week?
Yeah.
All right. You ain't with it.
He thought he was doing a chicken catarian. He wasn't doing pescatarian.
He was trying to.
Going straight pescatarian is one thing. I would say start removing stuff from your like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Work your way to it.
Take one thing out. Take another one thing out.
Just take some and add some. Just
So how, do you eat ice cream?
nope. When I eat ice cream, I eat dairy-free ice cream.
Like, how you do that? What's that?
So here, let me tell you something real cool. Let me tell you something cool. You can go to YouTube and you can find a plant-based ice cream YouTube video to show you how to make your own ice cream. And it just be like fruits. And it be fire.
Yeah, I did.
And it be fire, I'm telling you.
You can make it plant.
Bro, think about it. If you really go make a good smoothie is really ice cream. It's just better for you.
That fruit. You thinking plant, but when you thinking plants, you thinking like all green vegetables.
Yeah. Fruit is a plant.
Yeah, you thinking like
I'm telling you. Is it hard? Mm-mm. I mean, is it hard? Yes, it's hard.
Do it taste good?
Yeah. Like, look, everything is hard. Like, look, eating healthy is hard. Eating bad is hard. You just choose your hard.
What's that meat?
Making a lot of money is hard. Being broke is hard. You got to just choose your hard. Working out is hard. Not after a while, not working out is hard. You got to choose your hard. You feel me? If you do the hard stuff, your life easy. If you do the easy stuff, your life gonna be hard. So, Divine, what you gonna do?
I just do pescatarian for a week.
You guess, so that's what you're doing.
Okay, we gonna do it. And then
See, now y'all can hold each other accountable. Y'all can hold it. What you say? He gonna do it.
No,
He not gonna do it. He said he gonna do it. I mean, we said a lot today. He picked. I'm saying we said a lot today. He picked that. He can pick anything that we talked about. He picked that. So I believe in you. I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. And if you need some like pep talk, hit me. You got my number. If you need me to, bro, I'm on the fence, bro. I'm finna go in this Popeyes, bro. I need you to talk me through this. I'm like, all right, bro, let's jump on the phone. Walk away, D. Let me call you in something on three-way. I'm gonna Uber Eats it to you.
Fruit that like meat though.
That what?
It's like a little fruit that's like meat.
Jackfruit.
Jackfruit. Yeah,
Yep.
that.
Jackfruit real good. Jackfruit real good. Chickpeas are real good.
Somebody describe a fruit like that.
Look.
Like meat.
Yeah. It's like a texture of meat.
Texture?
Yep. Chickpeas real good too. I gotta get y'all out of here. What's your name? You never told us your name. Gabe? Oh, what's up, Gabe? I ain't see you with your mask on. Your mom here?
Yeah, she's outside.
Okay, cool. So you been here for a minute. So what you gonna take from the class today and implement?
I'm just getting my schedule together, really.
Get your schedule together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like waking up on time.
Good. Did you enjoy class?
I did.
Good. Cool. So I'm gonna let y'all go. We overtime. Give yourselves a hand. I'm super proud of y'all. This y'all homework. I always give y'all a black entrepreneurship history. So this week is no different. Your black entrepreneurship history is, I want y'all to look up. I got it right here. Hold on. The person I want y'all to look up is, let me see who I'm gonna give y'all. I want y'all to look up Noble Drew Ali. A-L-I. Noble Drew Ali. That's what I want y'all to look up. Everybody got it? All right, give yourselves a hand. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Keep up the great work.